from Penn Trafford High School. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Wake Up Warriors. Today's Friday, April 17th. I'm Nick, and co-hosting with me will be Maddie. In a time of uncertainty, the main phrase that has kept people motivated to social distance is flattening the curve. But just what does that entail? With more on this, Rio Scarcelli gave a rundown of the goal of flattening the curve and why it is effective.
The phrase flattening the curve has been tossed around ever since the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic, with charts and graphs like these being used as signs of hope for those under stay-at-home orders. Even people like New York Governor Cuomo say, "It appears that we have a plateau. It is flattening. It's the flattening of the curve." But what does all this mean? Simply put, flattening of the curve is a statistical advantage for those under stay-at-home acts, social distancing, and the advisory content whenever it comes to going out in public for places like grocery stores. By maintaining the 6 feet apart issued by the government, the virus has less of a chance to spread and attach itself to hosts, thereby flattening the curve as less daily or weekly cases arise in the statistical visualization of the spread of the virus. Where there would be a higher peak or higher cases of corona stemming from no social distancing, the curve is flattened by our efforts to take caution against going out in public. The effectiveness of social distancing can be seen in the statistics as the infection rates have leveled out, causing the curves to plateau altogether. Continue to stay safe and try as best as you can to social distance in order to flatten the curve. Reporting for PTTV, this has been Rio Scarcelli.
Tune in to KDKA tomorrow at 11 a.m. to watch a recording of Dominic DeMarcus, Zach Perrin, and Sahid Sudati competing in a quiz team competition. The competition was recorded a few weeks ago, and the students competed against Newcastle and Moon area high schools.
Being in quarantine has led to friends, groups, and teams to not see each other in person as often anymore. In particular, the Drama Guild has been trying to stay connected from afar. To see how the Guild is doing during self-isolation, here is senior member Morgan Bruni.
Because of our current situation with social distancing from each other, many PT groups and teams aren't able to physically be with one another. This doesn't stop them, however. The Drama Guild is just one group in PT that is using their online sources to stay connected, for the show must go on.
Throughout this whole process of self-quarantine, the members of the Drama Guild have done their very best to stay connected and stay positive throughout this whole process of self-isolation. And we have all run our lines and practiced our dances and watched the rehearsal videos that we have, and we have all texted and just made sure we're all okay and checked up on each other, as well as group Google Meets with our sponsors of the Drama Guild and the directors and the choreographers on what were originally our opening nights. So we were all able to just kind of meet up and check in on each other and just say, it's okay, we're gonna figure this all out, and just deep breaths and we'll figure it all out sometime.
Reporting for PTTV, this has been Alyssa Napolitana.
Sometimes it can be challenging to stay motivated during this difficult time facing the coronavirus. To encourage middle school students and the PT community to stay strong, teachers from the middle school participated in a parade where they drove through the district in their green and gold decorated cars.
There are always positives that can be found in every situation. Ryan Mickey checked in with a senior to find out how they were taking advantage of the quarantine.
Quarantine has allowed talented individuals to work on their craft and to become better at what they do. Joining me today is senior Grace Townsend. Grace, how has your extra free time benefited you?
I think that my extra free time has kind of just been extra practice time for me. I've been able to play my guitar a lot more and just sing a lot more, which helps me just to have time to create different things or experiment with different things.
And Grace, as part of the worship team at Grace Life Church, how have things been different?
Well, as you know, we can't really gather as a church just because of the quarantine. So basically, we've got okayed by the city of Monroeville to do things like live streams at the church as long as we follow certain guidelines. And we've also been able to do a thing called Drive-In Church, where we get to set up a little platform for the pastor to speak, and we all get to come and sit in the parking lot in our cars. So we still get to kind of gather as a church, but yeah, it's been really cool that we can still reach the community.
That's nice. Now enjoy this song by Grace, Pastor Matt Cogley, and Krieg Broxy from Grace Life Worship.
Lord, Thank you for watching this edition of Wake Up Warriors. I'm Nick, and co-hosting with me was Maddie. Make sure to stay healthy and have a great day, PT.